Hey there and welcome to Dungeonish. I'm your host and dungeon master, Stewie, and I'm joined by no one. There's no one else here. It's just me. I'm sorry. You have to just listen to me. Alone. In this room. I'm not sad. But I am happy, because this is episode 3! Welcome times 100 to another riveting episode of Pretend in My Kitchen. That's right. The show takes place in my kitchen. So just peel back that curtain on Oz for a second. And just remember that anyone can make a podcast. It's super easy and a lot of fun. And we get to hang out and make dick jokes. And there's a fucking plane. But we're just going to ignore that and keep going. This episode was brought to you by our drumroll first 2 patrons. This is amazing. I can't believe people gave us money. Not to say you're stupid, you're super generous, and I love you truly from the deepest, darkest pit of my heart. I love you, but still can't believe it. It's amazing. I would also like to thank our friends and family who keep listening and sharing our show with their friends and family. And also, let me just take a few moments before we start the episode and remind our listeners that they can help us out tremendously by liking our Facebook page, facebook.com/Dungeonish. Becoming a patron, patreon.com/Dungeonish, as well as rating and commenting on our show on iTunes. Now that last one is the most important, at least to us. When you rate and comment on iTunes, it boosts our visibility to eventually, hopefully, getting us on that front page of New and Noteworthy, which means as soon as you open the iTunes store and you go under podcast, we're right there, we're right in your face. And even if you don't do any of those things, you're still a favorite person for listening, so, thank you. Speaking of listening, play the damn episode, you babbling narcissist. I guess. Here is episode 3.
Heal up, adventurer, 'cause you're entering a dungeon-ish. Our adventure continues where we left off. 4 of our heroes are found at the bottom of a sewer. They have recently acquired 4 capes, which one is wearing as a sweatshirt like a frat boy. Gax.
Yes.
6 Chance was left in the jail, abandoned. Now, as our 4 heroes are recollecting themselves after jumping down into a poop hole.
I used my ranger skills to determine that we're in the fucking shithole.
Roll for ranger skills. For shithole. If you roll a 1, I guess it's Candyland.
8.
It's not as bad as everyone wants to whine about it. You think it's fine. You think you've rolled in way worse shit.
I probably have, just
It only
realistically.
mildly smells like poop, considering all the poop around.
We're in a city sewer, so they take care of this. It's not like the bogs.
So, from the distance, you 4 hear the pattering of feet. You see the shape of what looks like a cat wandering towards you in the darkness.
How big?
To find out.
Okay, roll to fucking see what's for dinner.
I was gonna say, how big are fucking cats
We're
in this
not
neighborhood?
eating the shit cat.
Ugh, it says
14.
you.
You say 14?
Yes.
For seeing how big the cat was?
Yes.
Or eating this shit cat.
Or eating shit? Which one was it? Are you eating or finding out?
I'm sizing him up to see.
I love my fates being determined by roll.
Alright.
Yeah, your existence in this part of the story is determined by whether or not it's a shit cat.
Oh,
And
yeah.
whether or not she decides to eat you.
How big is
Oh,
this
yeah.
cat?
I am cuisine.
I'm just imagining, like, just something scurries along and Shoal reaches off.
Yeah, like
Hungry.
old video games. Oh, I just
Found this chicken.
got an apple from a barrel. What, like you took it out of a barrel? No, like I punched a barrel.
Castlevania's worse. I broke open this wall that's been here for thousands of years and there was a perfectly cooked chicken behind it.
That's not weird, right?
That's like in Dishonored.
Oh, yeah, where you can eat the
White
the
rats?
white rats
Yep.
in front of people.
What?
Sounds fun.
Anyways, you see that the shadow of the cat seems to be something around 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay, it's the fucking rug. Okay.
Battered's big dinner.
That's true.
I thought he was a rogue, not a rug.
He's not a rogue.
No,
He's an
that's
alchemist.
lizard.
I'm an alchemist, man.
You
Oh
see
my god,
the
it
cat
talks!
scutter out from the shadows, and you recognize it as Six Chance.
How the hell did
Oh
you
my
know?
god, it talks!
It's a neighbor.
Six Chance explains to you that he ducked out of the prison during the commotion. As explosions were going off, a hole was blown open right by his cell, so he just kind of walked out and dipped into the sewers before the guards could find him.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Tell us as though I have sensed God has told us.
Did any of the guards follow you?
Is the voice of God canon? I could use that more.
Oh, no one followed me. I'm covered in shit, so hey, they can't really.
Did you
smell me
choose
down
to be
here.
covered in shit, or did that happen accidentally?
There's a lot
like
of shit around here, and I kind of fell down. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I got down here and I'm only covered in a moderate amount of shit.
well, good for you.
It's camouflage.
After realizing that the shadow was Six Chance, your old prison buddy, you also hear more voices coming from deeper within the sewer.
I want to put air quotes
Like
around
from where he-
old and buddy.
Like from where he came from?
I want to put air quotes around
Deeps.
ass and hole.
So let me explain the sewer better, because I have not explained it at all.
No.
So you guys are staring down a long single tunnel. At the very end is a dead end that splits off. Well, it's not a dead end. It splits
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
The dead
it's
end.
a dead
And
end
then
with two ways to
continue.
go.
And then it splits.
Doubly dead end.
Will you continue to mock me? You follow down, and it splits off into two sides, a left and a right path. Six Chance came from the left path. The voices are seeming to come from the right path.
Sure you weren't followed?
I'm certain I wasn't followed because that doesn't come from where I came from.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really mean much. So,
The voices are growing louder.
Well, I mean, he also got caught and put into the jail, so
And
Like-
so did you.
that took a lot of dudes to do.
What?
shit cat in the back behind me.
I love Hot Demon.
Was that out loud?
Yeah.
While you two take care of that, I'll go check out what's going on.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Farewell,
watch.
shit cat, we barely knew you.
I peek around the corner, see what's going on, and I roll a 13.
You approach the corner, and as you are peeking out from the side, you see two men huddled around a fire, excitedly grasping at a rat. Oh, I got dinner! I got dinner! We're not eating shit nuggets tonight!
Oh my god, they eat the poop here.
God.
Oh my god, Gax.
Why me?
Because you said you agreed with me.
Yeah.
Not like we're all disagreeing with the shit eating.
I was trying to create bonding, foster friendship based on common interest, which is not eating poops. Did I misread the room?
They end up eating poop, I'm leaving.
Which is great because you can't see anything and everyone else can. So you're just talking to a black room. You're just
That's
like,
right, Gax is sitting
Everybody's
on top of
moved
your
on.
head. I forgot about that.
I'm literally on
I
her
know.
shoulders.
Yeah, no, he's showing me where to go.
Maybe
I forgot
I'm
that
gonna-
you guys
I'm
said
actually gonna
that,
propel
too.
her forward and maybe start asking them questions.
Agreed.
Okay,
I mean, he's like
roll for it.
he baps my buns to tell me where to go. My hair buns.
You successfully guide
Good
Artemis
clarification.
all the way up to where Six Chance is. Six Chance motions to you, the two people hovered by the fire. No one can see what you just did, Seabass.
No, but everyone can see, like, because you can see in the dark.
No, but like the
The
listeners.
audio recording.
The show we're doing. Unless you have a face cam that I'm not aware of. Which,
Please do not.
No.
No,
We did not
the kind
agree.
of person who wants a face cam? No.
Yeah, no, like
No.
Game Grumps' April Fool's joke route was all cam all the time.
Ugh.
Barf, barf, barf.
I was upset because I actually wanted to see them play Skyward Sword. Anyways, continuing on. Gax, you guide Artemis to the edge. Six Chance motions to you the two people, and what do you do with that information? You now see what Six Chance sees. The two people
I'm
by the
literally-
trash can.
Literally just gonna ask them directions out of here.
So do it. Ask them.
Hey guys, what you doing over there?
Oh! Oh! Oh, what is that? It looks like a lizard on top of a lady. No, that's a monster.
I'm gonna
It
kill
can
him.
No, it's a
it can be
lizard on
both
top of a
things.
lady.
I'm a lizard on top of a lady. Do you know how to get out of here?
I might.
I'll kill you if you don't
Let
tell me.
me,
What if I told you? What are you looking for? A way out?
A way out.
After that, what?
Well, you can
We'll
probably
see.
go out too, and then you don't have to eat like a rat that's covered in shit.
No, we're down here because we killed like 6 kids.
Kids.
Oh,
Okay.
You might want to work on your sales pitch a bit there, buddies.
What was that? Okay. What? Oh, sorry. I'm down here because I killed 6 kids. Is that better?
I mean,
No.
sound-wise,
I mean,
yes,
yeah.
but like
Vocally,
bad
maybe.
info.
But
Shawl begins to raise her hand.
you got 5 seconds to tell us where to go, or else.
Oh my god, Frank, that's an actual demon.
Yeah.
4.
Shit demon.
Okay, so you
3.
follow us, we'll guide you out, and then
2.
we'll stay in here and hide.
That sounds like a good plan for everyone involved.
Right? I think so.
I'll consider it.
Do you guys have meat? I'll work for meat.
You're
we
the meat.
already made an agreement, didn't we?
We have a giant cat.
I killed children. I'm not exactly honorable.
You the
Yeah,
Bubble.
well, I escaped from the crazy prison, and I'm having a lizard guide me around, so, neither are we, dude. You don't know our life. I didn't open with I killed 6 kids.
Like
That's
I
a
said,
mystery.
Sales pitch. Don't open with the kid killing.
Stop it.
Get some help.
We're trying so hard not to kill your NPCs, but oh god, not making it easy.
I think that's the point.
I know.
The one named Fred immediately starts booking it. Follow me if you don't want to kill me.
If
Everyone
You
kind of
aggressively-
kicks the ground a little bit. kind of is a little bashful.
I might really want to kill him, but
Everyone hesitates.
Not me.
is it like
Not us.
Not
You
us,
go.
I guess. I gotta
Frank
go.
is still hovering over the garbage can.
I'm just staring at him?
wait, is the garbage can on fire? Or is it just like a garbage can?
It's on fire. I set a fire.
Like a garbage.
Before
It's a
he
homo
runs off
fire.
into the darkness, we should probably get a torch.
I'm already.
Are we sure? Because he's already run me into the darkness.
we
Well,
can-
I tried to help the person who can't see.
All right, second guy, you too.
I'm already helping the person I can't see.
Yeah, he's my hat.
No, I'll just stay here with my rat.
I mean, more rat for
you
you.
do
The other
that.
guy ran off.
Has everyone else left?
I mean,
Everyone else?
No.
us
Like
two.
everyone else in the.
We've run into the
Those two
darkness.
left.
After.
I was
I'm
looking
still
at
there.
I was looking at the garbage can on fire.
And I am just standing there observing.
Hey guys, why don't you catch up with them?
I'm gonna go catch up with
Maybe you should stay. Maybe you don't leave me with the demon.
Well, the
Maybe I'll
demon's
leave
coming
you
with
with
us.
the
I
demon
just
body.
have one question. The fuck are you burning?
Pulls out like pieces of moss and
I
shit.
thought you were gonna go with children, and I was like,
Pieces of children burning.
Children's clothes.
Back up. Children's clothes. They're from the bodies.
Yeah, I'm
Do you want to know where the bodies are?
no.
You sure? Meg,
Really don't need
Are they in your
that
tummies?
image.
what?
Are
What?
they in your tummies?
Okay,
Oh,
tummies.
we all thought you said cummies.
Oh my god! I mean, is that the plot twist? Are they in your cummies?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You did this.
Look, no, don't you look at me.
You did this. You.
Why does no one want to make eyes with each other after coming?
Do you want to know where the boy bodies are?
No.
I've got full Australia,
Malar.
mate.
He's gonna tell us anyway.
Fine.
I roll to grab the guy by his face.
You're in the garbage can.
Can you put his face in the garbage can?
Please don't
The
put my
flaming
face.
garbage can.
Please don't
I
put my
slowly
face in the
go to
garbage.
move.
Please don't put my face in the garbage can.
I roll an 8 to put face in garbage can.
He grips the sides, burning his hands, but you don't quite force his face into the fire. Please, ma'am.
I rolled to punch the guy's head into the garbage can.
Like a jackass bit?
14.
You elbow drop his face right into the garbage can. Ah!
Does it bounce off a charred boy body?
Oh my god.
Charred Boy Body is the name of my new punk band.
No!
It can go great right next to my aborted fetus.
Top
No,
dog.
that is a thing, isn't
I know,
it? Yeah.
Six chance face palms and follows after Artemis.
No, you
and,
already went.
Gax. I don't know, whatever. No one acknowledged it.
All right.
So, have we killed him? Is he dead yet?
Say it again.
Is he dead yet?
Tap your mic. Okay. Yeah, he is burning alive and dying. You can
Malar,
leave him.
go on ahead.
All right. Do me a favor and rub his face into the shit.
I'm gonna grind it off on the wall.
Thank you.
I'll catch up.
I'm happy you followed us. I go to follow after.
So this is
the
why
trio.
she gets along with this group. Is she's also a murderer. She's just been working.
I've had a legit job.
I too look forward to being a professional murderer.
All right, guys.
As
I'm blowing off some steam. You guys go ahead.
Millar follows off and the rest of the group catches up, the one named Frank, because I named them both Fred and Frank, and I'm an asshole.
Frank died.
Frank died. So Fred
Has now assumed the form of Frank.
has
I
assumed
felt
both.
him pass.
We eat the same children.
Oh, God.
Why?
What?
Were you a part of that, or were you like a
dinner
bystander?
conversation in the shit pit?
What?
Where's the way out?
Follow me.
Okay. Yep,
We are
let's-
following. Keep
Let's
going.
do this.
Do you guys kill Frank?
No,
We didn't.
he had an accident.
I heard him scream.
He
Yeah,
tripped.
well, people scream a lot of the time for a lot of things.
He slipped
He
on
probably
shit.
had a little shit in his
He
mouth.
probably just burned his hand. Let's keep going.
Yeah, you left him unattended with fire. If anything, this is your fault.
He is a bit of a child. That's why we eat them, really.
You are what you
Let's
eat.
just keep going,
We are
please.
what we eat. It's truly what we're going for here. Anyways, this is just straight on ahead.
Guess those children were bad,
yeah.
right? Then
It's mostly a straight path. Go a couple of turns, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Good. Let's
Okay.
just keep walking.
Hope this
you
boy's there.
fucking child murdering piece of.
yeah, no, we'll talk about the child murdering, but at the end of the tunnel.
Your feet can move, right? Well, maybe you should move them.
Be good.
I just love this idea that you're all playing nice with this child murderer. A bunch of murderers are playing nice with a child murderer because they
know-
want to
We have a
leave.
standard.
We want to get where we're going, and you're the only way to get there. So we're like,
And we do kind of feel bad about killing literally all of your NPCs before they can do plot stuff.
Also, I have a tragic backstory, so like, this is like character development for me.
Dungeness. Also, I have a tragic backstory.
What was that? Dungeness?
Dungeon
Dungeon bitch.
Dungeness.
Dungeon bird.
Dungeon suck my
In
dick.
the distance, you hear a skin grinding against skin. Or
Skin or stone?
stone. Stone.
Looks
Skin.
gay.
I guess skin
Is there a
grinding
brothel
against
in the
skin.
shit?
is
Let
a
me
different
try that
thing.
again.
Please do, because I just got a really bad image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skin grinding against skin.
Oh no, we found the prostitute part.
Exfoliation pit. Exfoliation pit.
Boy, let me tell you, I
like
feel
a-
that skin going against skin in my thighs every day.
It's like a
It's
called
grinding
chafing, and it
of all
sucks.
the
Professor Chafe.
the tough skin off your heel. It's just down there.
Gross.
Continue.
In the distance, you hear a loud grunt that sounds like Shawl, and then the sound of skin and bones grinding against stone.
Sounds like they're having a party back there.
Oh yeah, they're having a blast.
She needed this.
Fred continues to guide you along his
Hey.
I
path.
love how you're looking for me for confirmation. Right.
Because you've remembered what I haven't, and I said it.
If you want, we could start calling him Fredank. Fredank.
Please
Fredank.
do not start calling him
Fredank
Fredank.
420.
We're about to become Frodrick.
Continue.
Frodrick.
Project.
Anyways, Fred has seemed to become quiet. He doesn't seem to be saying anything anymore. He's just walking and guiding you along.
Fucking
Wise.
good.
Wise.
Shawl catches up to you not too soon after you've left her,
I'm
with a little bit less angry,
gonna hang out in the back.
dealing with some stuff.
How much further?
Well, just a bit. Just a bit. It's right around the corner, really. You know, it's been a while since we've gone out in the daylight.
If you're leading us into a trap, I will murder you.
It's not a trap. I like being alive. I can kill more boys when I'm alive.
I don't know. That was a long pause before you went on about how much you loved a boy kill.
Fucking, I love the unison of. Three of us just.
Yeah, 3 of you are all uptight about boy killing.
What's up with that? Y'all need to
Why
chill.
aren't more of you?
It was just in unison. Just kill more boys when I'm alive.
You know, one of my favorite pastimes up
No,
top.
I really
Let's just
don't.
keep walking.
Really don't suggest you keep talking.
Well, I mean, it's so quiet down here, and I've had only Frank to talk to, and I think you murdered him. And
Oh, actually, I brought him along for you to talk to him, and I pull Frank's head out of the bag. Here, keep talking to him while you walk.
Metal.
he graciously
Holy
grabs
shit.
the head and goes, "Oh, Frank, cool. So I can continue my conversation with someone who cares." So,
Literally turned him into a two-faced child-killing son of a bitch. I'm
Remember-
impressed.
remember when we were up top? Yes, Frank. He grabs.
You got his name wrong.
Going fucking Lion King on him. So many big as your head.
Jafar's return.
Fred grabs Frank's
Ugh.
skull, puts his hand inside to operate the jaw, and goes, "Hey, Fred, it's Frank. Oh, hey, Frank, it's Fred."
If I could, like, drill into the back of the living man's skull, I am doing that with my eyes right now.
He feels a
I'll
piercing
find
coming
you a
from behind
drill.
him.
3 more turns, and if we're not out of here, I mean, go ahead and do it. Because he keeps saying just a little bit. And we've been
Yeah.
walking for a lot bit.
You guys walk for what feels like another 2 miles before Fred and Frank turn around in unison. Exactly. Heads whip with the hand. So, folks, right around this corner is a door. When you get to the door, you just gotta open it, and it'll be freedom. If I go out there, they'll murder me on the spot.
I rolled to grab him by his hair.
Okay.
3.
You just kind of clench your hands together angrily.
He's all malnourished from all the boys, so his hair just falls out when you touch it.
Gently brush his hair. over
Boys
his
are not
hair.
that nutritionist.
It almost seems as if God is punishing you, but who knows?
I claw at the child killer's face. Damn it.
Wow,
What'd he
we
roll?
suck.
That was a 9.
You lunge at the child killer. His bony body seems to warp out of your path.
Okay.
Hey, don't go after me. Frank's the one you want to kill.
No, I'm...
I
both of you.
Let me see
I
Frank.
think we're capped on
Let
that
me
one.
see Frank.
All right. And he rips off Frank's skull from his fingers, sucks each finger individually, and hands it back.
I grab it gingerly by the back of the head, and I go to bash him in the head with the head.
Are you gonna bash Frank with Fred?
Yeah.
Don't
Fred
you
with
mean
Frank.
bash Fred with Frank?
I don't care at this
It's
point.
the same.
11.
You swing at Fred, who is only staring at Frank and just realizing that he's coming at him at a very fast speed. Oh, Frank, what are you going for? He gets smashed upside the head.
Again.
Soundboarding. I'm sorry. I'm the DM.
You wrote the rules.
No,
He's
she
gone,
did.
He's gone mad with his power.
I have the good handwriting.
She has the great handwriting.
You came up with the rules.
Fair enough.
Again.
All right.
Yeah, but the goal is mostly so there's not 4 of us making soundboards.
Beep, boop,
I
bop,
can't help it.
So, are you still jiggling your dice?
I was told again.
By who?
Me.
Oh. Well, hold on. Fred is reeling from the impact upon his skull. Well, what, Frank, why'd you go and do that?
I'm gonna murder him with his best friend. I swing again. 7.
Looks like a 1 from here.
Me too. Yeah, I panicked. I put it back down and it was a 1.
I don't believe him, but I'm gonna go with
Just
a
go
7.
with it. Give him this.
Give me this.
You almost miss Fred's skull with Frank's skull, as you clip him in the ear, just enough to rip his ear off his malnourished boy body.
Boy body.
Malnourished from eating boy body.
Okay.
I'm
That's
gonna say
more
the plot twist. He was a boy all along.
He was two little boys in a big guy coat.
And you just beat two children with one grown man.
To be fair, these were
crazy.
Stockholm Syndrome babies. They think they're Fred.
Can I just jump off of her head like the top turnbuckle in wrestling? Just stop.
Sure.
Do it.
They are. Fred is currently on the ground, so
9.
Gax does a leap off of Artemis, landing straight on top of Fred's head, and you hear a loud bone crunch as his skull shatters.
Look.
As it does so, you see thousands of spiders leech out from the wreckage.
What?
Door.
Yep, door. Fuck.
Fuck. I rolled a 2. This is not
Fuck,
going well
door.
for me.
Shawl is just tapping on the door. Door!
17. If I don't go through the door, I go through Shawl.
Oh.
6 chance starts stomping on all the
Malar
spiders.
runs up to the door, pushes Shawl out of the way, and busts the door down.
Artemis is still in the dark. Very upset because Gax leapt off, so she's just there.
And there's spiders everywhere.
She doesn't know
She
that
doesn't
yet.
know.
I don't know.
Like a bat who's
All I
lost
know
her
is everyone
ears.
is upset for some reason, but I'm too scared to ask.
Oh my god.
I'm not upset. I'm stomping spiders.
So 6 chance?
Yes.
Go.
6 chance goes to guide Artemis towards the door. 5.
6 chance grabs
I don't
Artemis'
know
hands
you.
and then stands there.
No!
But
I want an adult.
I am an adult.
Bad adult. New adult.
I'm yelling from the doorway. The adults have left.
I'm just gonna realize what I've done and just crawl back. Oh crap! Like
Oh yeah,
Crawl back up on
in
her
the
head.
dark, tiny little lizard hand climbing up your body.
She's
trusts
fine with
the
that.
little lizard person,
Clearly
not the
established
person
that
that's
we're-
clearly trying to guide her.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
9 again. Wow.
Yeah, but you
Fine.
didn't guide me anywhere.
Are
You
you
just
German?
held my hands in the darkness while everyone was upset.
Gax runs up Artemis's body and perches himself back on her shoulders with his hands firmly on the buns and leans forward.
I can
All
picture
I
a
can-
I
Mario
move
run
forward.
just like straight up Artemis's
Yeah,
back.
that was like Looney Tunes, just like up the side.
Yeah, he just uses what's left of my outfit and just like brap, brap, brap.
Bramp.
Like a lizard.
It's like a chain, because it's gonna be Artemis with Gax holding 6 chance's hand leaving the doorway.
Is everyone together? Yes.
Okay.
Together as
All right.
one.
So, from what Shawl and Malar can see, and what you guys can see from the doorway, there is a very large room with gold everywhere.
We are not supposed to be here.
You know, I've never been in a shit tunnel that took me to a good place.
I like.
So this
Gold.
seems
How many shit tunnels have you been in?
a lot, actually. If we want to get into this later.
I'm gonna go-
Spiders.
I'm gonna go park my vehicle and just grab some coins.
I will note that the room filled with gold is very well lit, so Artemis can see now.
Oh, neat.
Gonna go park my.
Artemis sits down.
Beep, beep, beep.
In quick,
I'm
in
just
quick
essentially a
conflict.
big mark cart to
Yeah,
him.
parallel parking is a nightmare.
2 bops on the buns. Just
Anti-theft mode activated.
Someone tries to touch her. Scream! Scream!
autistic screech.
Anyways,
what?
so Gax leaps off of Artemis and bolts into the room.
Oh, I'm grabbing coins, baby.
Not
Gax is just grabbing as much coins as he can stuff into his shirt.
6 chance is trying to grab anything shiny in the room as well.
I roll to see if there's a door out of here. 18.
Shawl notices that the room is about 70 feet by 70 feet, and at the other end, directly away from where you are, there is a large steel door, much like a bank vault, but you're inside the bank vault.
Not good. Not good.
How long have we been walking?
A while.
It's like
I'm
4
trying
miles.
to think of who has this much gold in hardship. This near the Colosseum.
Who do you think?
Nobody good.
Yeah. Case in point, we should go and not through there.
I did say no shit tunnel takes you to anywhere good.
All right, hold on. We can go back through the sewers, but I'm holding the head of our guide. It has a little bit of our other guide on the
The
teeth.
one with the spiders?
No, I'm holding... I shake Frank's head at you. There's a bit of ear still in it. Guess which way we should go? Oh, I don't know.
I lie down because I'm tired of everyone's arguing. I need a nap. I'm grumpy.
Artemis is now napping on the ground.
I'm not napping. I'm just lying down.
I'm gonna take a nap now.
I'm take a nap now. Yay.
Maybe
Alright.
I should go scout ahead in the shit tunnels. Since maybe I can find another place.
I'm going through the steel door.
Don't.
All right,
You're going
so
right
You
What
want
the
to roll?
hell?
You want to roll the dice with the shit tunnel?
let's dice. So let's establish who's going or doing what. So we'll start with Shawl, and then we'll work around so everyone can decide what they're doing in this room, so I can figure out what the fuck you are doing.
Shaw's not touching shit. She's barely even in the doorway. She's just like, nope.
Okay. Artemis, you're napping on the ground.
I'm not napping. I'm just lying down till people are done yelling at each other.
Where are you? Are you in the room?
Yeah, but like near Shaw.
Okay.
Still near Spider City.
Pause. Okay. It just sounds weird for my own voice
Mhm.
because I'm not used to hearing myself.
What am I doing?
Yeah. What are you doing, Gax?
I'm like the door is here, so I'm like to the right, just grabbing coins and.
All right.
throwing
So
them.
you're in the room. Who's technically in the room, even in the doorway?
Me.
So you're in the room.
Yeah.
Gax is in the room. Artemis, where are you? Are you in the shit tunnel lying down, or are you in the room that
No,
isn't shit?
she's in the room. I'm like just like I'm not through the door frame. I'm like at the door frame.
All right.
I think I'm in the room, and I'm actually going to be grabbing the shiniest thing that I can find in the room to acquire it for myself.
All right. So why don't you roll first to find out what the shiniest thing in the room is?
16.
You notice that there is a large pile of gold, and at the top of this pile of gold is just one big ass ruby.
Ooh, how big is this big ass ruby?
It's
As
a big,
big-
ass ruby. It goes into the ass.
It's bigger
Oh.
than your
It's a
ass.
butt plug.
Is it in the shape of an ass?
It is in the shape of an ass now.
Oh. I grab the ass ruby.
Well, you got to climb up to the ass ruby.
Well-
Did you just manage to hit your mic stand with your dice?
He did, and I heard it. It went ping.
Okay, I'm gonna try rolling again, actually, because that failed. 11. to
All right,
climb up.
you climb up, but we'll wait for you.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna. I want to look around and see if there's anything like a lockbox or any form of organization going on down here, because I don't know anybody who wants their money this close to shit.
That's a very astute observation there, Malar. Shawl.
Shalar.
Shalar.
Shalom.
Shalom, Malar. Shalom, Malar.
All right, so
What did you roll?
tell me.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1? Oh, that is just perfect for what I was about to say.
Yay!
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
So,
Always helping out.
Mouse to the mic.
as everyone except for Shawl is content with whatever they're doing, Gax and Six Chance are chasing after their collective shinies.
Shiny.
Shawl is sticking by the doorway, but not quite in the room. As she is standing there, she notices that she can no longer see you, and there is just brick in front of her eyes. Malar notices that there is no longer a doorway, and the room is no longer filled with gold.
What is it filled with?
Chains, whips, Iron Maidens, spikes. And at the very center of the room, where Six Chance was climbing, is a giant creature. It looks like a brain with legs. No eyes, no mouth, just a brain with
And
legs.
6 chances on top of it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
What did I tell you about where a shit tunnel takes you?
From the ground.
Still
Wait,
on the
Can I
ground.
still see Shawl and
No, there's
Shawl-
a wall.
Shawl
I'm
is now
gone.
looking at a wall.
Okay,
Hold on.
Um,
I'm not quite done. I'll
Okay.
get there. Six Chance, while clinging on top of the brain, Six Chance suddenly feels himself go weightless as he is flung across the room at a high velocity, where he slams into the nearest wall and slides to the ground.
And I land on my feet, obviously.
Yes, you are a cat.
I mean, you still hurt.
Yeah, it still sucks. Though the brain does not have a mouth, you hear it speak. You have been guided to my trap. Now,
Oh.
I will eat your brains.
No, you won't.
Who would have known a boy killer wasn't like a reliable travel guide?
Oh, son of a bitch! They were puppets.
Are
They were
you-
filled with spiders.
Are you staring at the skull you carry with you?
The skull you were carrying is now dissolving as its skin goes flabby and spiders pour out and cover your hand.
This is why he couldn't remember his fucking
Never
name.
mind. I don't say that. I just scream incoherently.
Question.
Answer.
Can my super sweet cape flit me out of a room?
Through a wall?
Yeah.
If she knows where it leads to.
You do know where it leads to, so that I will give you that loophole, but normally no. But because you have been in the room where it just let out of, I will give that to you because you've seen and been there.
Can we say it's like Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
2, no, you cannot bring people with you
Fuck.
because he said Nightcrawler, and I know where you're going with that.
Well, fine.
But you could still leave.
I mean, how big is this thing?
So the room is 70 by 70, and this thing is 50 feet tall.
Jesus,
I
gags.
said giant brain.
That's 7 stories.
A brain with 6 legs, you said?
4 legs.
4. Oh.
Like a dog on all 4s,
Ah!
Oh.
No dog brain. No.
but just a brain, no tail.
Okay, but
how will we
like,
know
is
if
it
it's happy?
almost like a giant head crab?
Would you like a visual of what this looks
No,
like?
actually.
Because I can give you an actual visual for what this looks
Did
like.
you draw this?
What?
No, I
No,
can't
it's
draw.
canon.
It's an actual D&D
Uh,
monster, but I'm fucking with what it is. Like, because we're not playing D&D, I just take some of the assets and then I change it around.
He looks for something gross and then puts it there.
And sadly, that draws this episode to a conclusion. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, or this bi-weekly. Yes, just a reminder, this show is bi-weekly. I know there was some confusion regarding when we aired, but it is bi-weekly. So, see you next Saturday? Alright. Stay cool, adventurers.